Things I've always respected about you, Philip. You're your own man.
Oh, well, Roger, your opinion certainly means a great deal to me.
We can work together.
Roger, you and I will never be on the same side. You made sure of that by what you did to my family today.
Philip, don't blame my fiancé. He's not the one who tried to keep me out of my rightful place in this family.
You know, Alex was right, Amanda.
About what, lying to all of us?
No. I don't condone what she did, but that's a separate issue. No, I'm talking about her warning to you about him.
You don't have to listen to this.
No, I think she does.
It's only natural for your family to attack me. It takes the focus off what you've done to yourselves.
Why don't we let Amanda make up her own mind?
I think she already has.
Well, we'll see. Alex made a hell of a mistake with you. But she knows what she's talking about when it comes to Roger. She knows how he operates from first-hand experience, and so do I. Let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to be your ally. He's going to be your best friend until he gets what he wants. And then he is going to chew you up and spit you out. And he's not even going to give you the courtesy of a backward glance.
Well, we did it.
So we did.
You said you wanted to bring down the House of Spaulding, and we did.
Well, Alan, thank God you're here, alone. I need to explain to you why I did what I did. You know, why I hid Amanda's birth certificate in the base of our father's statue right there. Alan, will you please listen?
Holly, I'm sorry I don't have time to visit. I have a 2 o'clock appointment.
I know, I'm your 2 o'clock.
Do you need legal advice?
Yes, I do. Might be the most difficult case of your life.
If this is about Blake, there's no point to the discussion.
I disagree.
You have a newspaper to run. I have a deposition to prepare. Let's not waste each other's time.
Wait a minute, Ross. I bought and almost paid for an hour of your time. I'm sure as hell gonna take my best shot.
Well, what you want to talk about is between me and my wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife. This is not a family event.
Family. It most certainly is. You walked out on your wife and your children. I am the grandmother here. If you think I'm going to stand off in the sidelines and watch you play judge, you don't know me and you're crazier than I thought.
I'm not crazy.
Oh, leaving your family. That was a very sane
I did
act.
not walk out because I wanted to. What Blake did forced me out. And don't accuse me of being cavalier with my family, because I love my boys more than anything in the world. It took a hell of a lot to get me out of that house.
It's not a solution, Ross.
Why do you make it sound as if I wasn't forced out? I did not catch my wife with her hand in the cookie jar or doing a little too much shopping. Blake got drunk, slept with another man in my bed, got pregnant, and then lied to me for 9 months. Every waking moment was a lie. Do you have any idea what that feels like?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. It wasn't so many years ago that I caught you in our bed with my daughter.
Then you, of all people, should understand me better.
You're right. But now let me tell you what I learned from all that when I cut you and Blake out of my life. It left me very angry and very sad and lonely. Is that what you want? Is that what you want for yourself?
I had what I wanted. A wife that I adored, two of the most beautiful boys I'd ever seen. I had what I wanted. And nowadays, all I want is to get through the day without breaking down in public. Is that the answer you were looking for?
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Pringles. So fresh, once you pop, you can't stop.
As soon as your baby rolls over, you rush out and buy the walker, the jumpy thing, the expensive stretch diapers. But then you realize what you should have bought was a leash. And these new stretch diapers from Luvs with stretchy sides to help stop those little gaps. And when your kids get wild, Luvs work on leaks as well as fancy boy-girl diapers. But Luvs cost less. Every day without coupons. With the money you save, go out to dinner. Let someone else chase your kids. Hey, live and learn, and then get Luvs. New Luvs Stretch.
Wouldn't you feel better if your tissue felt better?
My Katie's nose is so sore. Sorry, sweetie, I know this tissue doesn't feel good.
Try Puffs Plus.
It's so soft. I know.
Tests show it soothes better than regular tissue. Puffs Plus has lotion with aloe and vitamin E.
Oh, it's got lotion in it.
Feel it.
So it soothes better than regular tissues.
Isn't that better?
Puffs Plus.
Now doesn't that feel better?
The soft and soothing ones for your loved ones.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Life Cereal is looking for the next Mikey.
Missy, Earth to Melissa.
Mom, I'm gonna be the next Mikey.
You can be whatever you want.
I could be on millions of boxes of Life Cereal. Win $10,000. Maybe even star in a commercial.
$10,000?
Your child can be the next Mikey or win one of hundreds of other cash prizes. So get a box of Life today and enter the Be the Next Mikey contest.
Easter Sunday. Welcome home to a Walton reunion.
Hey, Daddy.
A special delivery is expected.
We're about to have a child.
And a 40-year anniversary is celebrated.
I just wish our children could be as happy as we've been.
Ralph Waite, Michael Learned, Richard Thomas.
You're going to be a great mom.
And the original cast, the all-new Walton reunion, CBS Easter Sunday.
In front of Independence Hall here in Philadelphia, I know there's more to this morning.
Alan, look, you have to believe me.
No, I don't have to believe you. I'll never make that mistake again.
Darling, come on. I want you to know the truth.
How? Alex, can you use the word truth to me with a straight face, huh?
You don't know how many times I started to burn that birth certificate out.
Ah, well, then we can add arsonist to your list of failures. Your failure as a sister, as a daughter.
I had the flame to that piece of paper so many times and something just stopped me.
I wonder what it might have been. Maybe it was the realization that you would be torching the most valuable weapon against your brother. The brother you say you love.
Well, I do love you. I do love you, Alan. It's because of that. That's the main reason that I hid the truth from you.
Ah, yes, I remember. To protect me, that was it.
That is true.
Well, it wasn't very creative, Alex. Atrocities committed in the name of protecting. Not very original.
Look, Alan, I was only thinking of you. You were so very young at that time, and I was remembering. Jennifer was your first love. I really thought it was good. It could kill you if you found out that she was having an affair with our father at the same time. Alan.
Alex, I've heard all I'm going to hear from you for the rest of my life.
Look.
I never want to see you or speak to you again, ever.
Beautiful weather, huh? Huh, guys? You know, a day like today makes you think that almost anything is possible. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hello. Hello. Yes. You are so handsome.
Hey, Blake.
Hi, Griffin.
You, mind if I sit?
Sure you want to take the chance? I might suffer guilt by association if you sit by me.
Me? The big man around town who had himself shot? I think my rep can handle it.
Yeah, a couple of social misfits. You're in good company.
Well, this isn't a social visit, Blake.
Hey, we're meeting on a park bench.
Good a place as any to offer you my professional services.
As what?
I got this degree I just dusted off and hung on my wall that says Juris Doctor.
You know, I know that you've been doing legal work for Ross, so if you're here on his
Will you
behalf,
just
I don't
slow
wanna
down for a
talk
minute
to
and
you.
let me talk? I was sorry to hear about you and Ross. I know how rough a breakup can be, especially when kids are involved.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it a breakup.
What would you call it?
You know, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Ross, okay?
I don't work for Ross anymore. I've hung out my own shingle.
So I don't get it then.
I want to know if you'd like me to represent you in the divorce hearings against Ross.
Hi, baby. I thought you were Ross's friend.
I am. Look, Blake, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but actually it's Ross's idea.
Ross sent you?
Yeah, he wants you to get what's coming to you. I didn't mean it like that.
Then how did you mean it?
Ross just wants to make sure you're protected.
That's good, isn't it? I mean, that's a sign that he cares, right?
Look, Blake, I wouldn't take this as a sign that he wants a reconciliation. Ross wants this marriage ended. Quickly and clearly now. That's the deal. If it means making sure you get yourself a lawyer, well, then that's what he'll do.
He sure doesn't waste any time, does he?
No. As a matter of fact, you and the person representing you are due at his attorney's office in an hour.
Being summoned to my own death sentence, that's just nice. Thanks, but no thanks, Griffin.
You already have a lawyer?
No, actually, but I've made up my mind. See, I'm not going to meet with Ross on any other topic other than getting back together.
Dr. Lansdale.
Hey, Kath.
Dr. Bauer, I didn't think you were on call
Well,
today.
I'm not. I'm just doing a follow-up on a couple of ER patients. Could you grab the Tobias and the Palmer chart for me?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
You don't have to be sorry. Kathy, just give me the charts.
Dr. Bauer, I'm not authorized to give you those charts.
You're not... Under whose authority?
Mine. Kathy, I'll go ahead and take care of this. Thank you very much. Let's talk.
Do you mind telling me what the hell's going on?
Now, you see, Rick, this is exactly the attitude that landed you where you are right now.
And where's that?
Suspended.
What? Why? What? You can't suspend me, What are you talking about? What?
Rick, you are out of control. If you weren't, you wouldn't have gotten into a fight with Di Gregorio.
That guy provoked me, Charles. Now, you're not going to take his word for what happened. Come on.
Others
you don't even know
told me
this
what
guy.
happened. Others filled me in, Rick. It's not like you were very discreet here. Now, I am the chief of staff at this hospital. I am responsible for everyone who works here. That means you. I don't care how good a doctor you are.
I can't believe you're putting rules over patients, Charles. I cannot believe that. Look, I have a couple patients I need to follow up on, so if you'll excuse me.
No, Rick. I've reassigned your entire caseload to the residents on rotation. Trust me, your patients will receive more than adequate follow-up care.
Adequate? Is that supposed to be Cedar's finest?
Okay, fine. Dr. Bauer, you are on suspension from the ER. Now, I suggest to you that you get a real serious attitude adjustment. I mean right now. Because if you don't, you're going to find yourself in really big trouble.
I just can't believe this. Charles, come on.
Rick, you need to cool off. Come on, come on.
So what, Charles? You can tell me some more name rules and regulations?
Now, Rick,
this
in
is
my office.
insane. Come on, Charles. This guy is telling me how to run my ER.
Your ER?
You're going to suspend me for putting this guy in his place?
No. You're on suspension because you didn't come to me when you had a problem. You didn't take a medical leave before you acted unprofessionally. You let your personal life interfere with your ability to perform as an effective member of this team. Our team. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
That's right.
Unacceptable.
Watch your tone.
You know, things have sure changed since my father's been chief of staff, Charles.
I'm gonna
tell you something.
gonna-
I'm just happy that he's not around here to see this, see how much our priorities have changed. But that's my mistake. That's my mistake because I thought we're in the business of helping people.
Rick, you went too far.
I'd rather go too far, not stand up for what's right.
That's enough. You
Now,
want me to
look,
call security?
If some stiff can walk into this hospital and tell me that I can't treat a dying patient because they don't have medical insurance, I don't want to be here, Charles.
How would you feel about a hair color that's actually good for your hair? Natural Instincts by Claro. Natural Instincts is the first hair color with a rare blend of natural ingredients. Aloe, chamomile, ginseng. And Natural Instincts actually leaves your hair better conditioned than before you colored it. Natural Instincts by Claro.
Introducing Honey Barbecue Tender Roast, new from KFC.
Lips smacking, tongue tickling, honey, you're the one. Ooh, this new barbecue, it's finger licking fun.
When tender roast chicken and honey barbecue sauce get together, it's finger licking fun.
Finger licking fun, baby, listen to me. Everybody needs a little KFC.
There's never been a roasted chicken like new Honey Barbecue Tender Roast. You've just got to try it.
Let's see what your mom's making for lunch. All right. Sandwiches. Like kind. Ham. What with? Cheese and lettuce. And Miracle Whip? No. Oh, I think my mom's calling me. Wait.
Don't forget that Tang Zip. That Miracle Whip. Oh, mommy. Don't skip the zip.
My shoulder.
Bayer, powerful pain relief, and so much more.
With hemorrhoids, sitting can be torture. But Hemorrhoid has a pain reliever that works on contact. Preparation H doesn't. Hemorrhoid shrinks swelling and relieves burn and itch. It's complete enough to tame the toughest seat. Only Hemorrhoid is this complete.
Alan, please try to understand.
I understand, Alex. You deceived me.
Alan, why do you keep on this track? That's the wrong.
I expected this from Brandon, the king of the double-crossers, but I did not expect this from you.
I did not betray you, Alan. I could never do that. You're my...
You held on to that birth certificate with a death grip, Alex. It was like a gun to my head. You want the truth? I'll give you the truth. Let's put all the cards on the table. The truth is, all of these years, Alex, you never trusted me.
Oh, I did trust you. I did trust you.
How can you stand there and say those lies to me when you hid that detestable document right under my nose? Alex, that is why I can never forgive you. Because you gave Father the power even when he was dead over me. That's why you kept that birth certificate.
No. Alan, I would never have used that in that way, in any way. It wasn't...
Alex, as far as I am concerned, from now on, you are dead to me.
Alan, you don't mean that. Please, Alan, you can't be... Stop it, Alan. Don't do it. No. Alan!
You know I love you. God, I love you more than anyone, probably. I do. That's...
Well, I showed the Spauldings, didn't I?
You sure as hell did. What is it?
Oh, I was just thinking how relieved we'll be now. We don't have to pretend anymore. No more acting cordial or polite. All our game playing is finished, and my family knows exactly who they're dealing with.
You.
That's right, and they have lost. So, Roger, now that everything is out in the open, I guess that means that we're not really engaged anymore. Well, we only got engaged to throw my family off balance, right? So I imagine you'll be wanting your ring back.
Amanda, I still want to marry you.
What exactly are you saying, Roger?
Grandpa, can I marry you?
Oh, honey, you're so young. I could never keep up with you.
But Mom says that's why you think that.
Ensure is the #1 doctor-recommended supplement. It helps you stay healthy, active, energetic. As a snack or occasional meal, it's a source of complete, balanced nutrition.
I'm sure you'll marry someone even more fun than me.
Will you at least come to the wedding?
Sure. I'll be there.
Ensure, the #1 doctor-recommended supplement. Drink to your health.
Life is a magic thing, sweet rain, touching everything.
Play School's 1, 2, 3 adjustable products. They help your child succeed at every stage they're in by building skills and confidence. Kind of gives well-adjusted a whole new meaning. Play School, the magic of life.
For light bladder control protection, Poise pads absorb 30% faster than before and lock liquid in better than the leading Maxis. So you'll be comfortable, confident. Poise pads, now with the Moisture Lock liner, give you the freedom to be yourself. Go ahead, celebrate.
Whether it was my first child or now my third, choosing a children's fever medicine is an important decision. With so many choices today, I decided to check with my pediatrician. He said he gives children's Tylenol to his own kids. He's seen how well it brings down even high fevers, and he knows nothing's gentler on a child's stomach. After hearing that, we're staying with the one my pediatrician recommends, Children's Tylenol.
Children's Tylenol, the first choice of pediatricians.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
From the author of Little Women, an orphaned girl dreams of finding love and of achieving the impossible. A Kraft premiere movie, The Inheritance, CBS Sunday, April 6th.
Good morning, I'm Cindy Hsu. Today on Channel 2 News at noon, a case of horrendous child sex abuse. At noon, hear what 2 men allegedly did to a 13-year-old they met on the internet. Also, are we in for another O.J. Simpson court battle? We'll tell you the latest. If you suffer from migraines, we've got some news that may help. And the sun came out on Wall Street this morning. We'll show you this morning's special opening. Plus, dealing with your children and Easter overload. Parents Magazine is here with great advice on Channel 2 News at noon.
Waldbaum's is here at the Grand Canyon to introduce new Charmin Triple Roll. So, how long is it? Waldbaum's knows it's 3 times longer than a single roll. 3 times longer. That's over 100 feet longer than a double roll. No other bath tissue lasts longer and is so soft. It's a great combination of softness and length. Get new Charmin Triple Roll from Waldbaum's. It's 3 times longer and it still fits.
Billy wants to work on airplanes when he grows up. Maybe one that you'll fly in. Now, Would you like this free booklet of simple ways you can help improve his education? Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
Help your kids avoid the Easter candy overload today at noon.
CBS.
Welcome home. The Ebersol case is on the calendar for mid-April, but if Judge Hughes wants to move it forward, backward, I really don't care. I'm ready to go to trial. You understand what I'm saying? All right, then I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Holly, I am really swamped, so if we're through...
No, we're not. Look, Russ, I'm not trying to minimize the pain that you are feeling.
That's good.
But I'm asking you to think if that feeling doesn't have an awful lot to do with ego. Are you really willing to destroy the lives of 4 people because you got your pride hurt?
Under the circumstances, who are you to question my motives?
I am the person who was there that night. The night she set out to tell you everything. The night of the accident. She was going to explain to you what happened, why she was tap dancing around to keep all the lies straight. I was there and I saw the agony that she went through. She knew how much pain it would cause you to find out Kevin was not your son. She was terrified of losing you. And I told her that, well, sometimes you had to push through things, that it would be hard at first, but you would understand. And now, what are you doing?
I'm doing the only thing I had. Under the circumstances, I did the only thing I could.
When you walked out that door, you confirmed her worst fear, that she doesn't deserve to be loved by you.
Nobody loved anybody else more than... I don't want to talk about this with you. I don't want to talk about this, period.
Why, you just want to punish her? Is that it?
What do you want to do, reward her? Is it some kind of shock to Blake that her actions have consequences? As an adult, shouldn't she understand that?
She does, Ross. You know she does. Every day she does.
How am I suddenly the bad guy in all of this?
There are no bad guys and no good guys. It's not that simple. You said so yourself.
Blake got pregnant by another man. Are you suggesting that I overlooked that?
No. It was a serious mistake. And no one realizes that better than she does. Ross. She blames herself for being afraid to tell you the truth. For trusting you enough? For not hearing all the times that you said marriage without honesty was no marriage?
Which means what we had wasn't all that much, was it?
Oh, Ross. She loved you. She loved you with all her heart. That night she made that decision, I've never seen her so determined. She set out to right the wrong. No matter what the cost, she was going to tell you the truth.
Well, don't you think I deserved to hear the truth, perhaps even a little earlier?
Yes, you did. She didn't because she was afraid to break your heart.
Too late. This is not a simple case of forgive and forget. Do you have any idea what it's like to wake up one day and suddenly totally distrust the person who vowed to love, honor, and keep her promises?
Oh, Ross, I just want you to remember what you're losing.
I am not losing anything. She destroyed everything. She obliterated our marriage. Trust is gone. Faith is gone. How can you possibly ask me to trust that woman again? And these are not ideas. They're not philosophies. They are feelings that I live with every day of my life, and they tear me apart. When I pick up my son, when I see Rick Bauer, when I look into Blake's eyes, I have no idea who she is. So don't you walk in here and tell me I'm falling a little short as a husband and as a father. Now, I am not going to charge you for this hour, all right? And you may stay if you wish. But I have to get to a meeting with Blake and her lawyer. We're going to formalize the divorce.
I heard what you said, Griffin, but I'm not going to get an attorney.
You sure are stubborn.
It's one of my better qualities, actually.
How can I make you understand?
Why do you care?
Not many people in this town gave me the time of day after the stunt I pulled. You and Ross did.
Well, you paid for what you did.
And I'm grateful that you understood that, so I'd like to return the favor if you let me.
So bake me a cake, okay? I'm not going to get an attorney.
Blake, pretending nothing's happened is not going to make it go away. Ross is filing for a divorce. Now, that's a fact. You have rights that need protected.
Unless you can tell me that you can save my marriage. I have no interest in retaining you or playing any games in a lawyer's office about how much money I'm going to get or how often I get to see my boys, okay? Come on.
I agree with you, Blake.
Yeah.
I know how it feels to lose everyone you ever loved.
Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. But you're not going to get your loved ones back by digging a hole in the sand and sticking your head in it. Now, trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Griffin, without Ross, I have no life, okay? So I'm not going to talk about how good or bad my divorce is going to be. What I'm going to do is prove to Ross that he is wrong. In order to do that, I need time and the freedom to do that. So, thanks, but no thanks. I'm handling this myself.
Good luck, Blake. I'm afraid you're going to need it.
Abby, please, talk to Rick. Get him to see how self-defeating his actions are.
Oh, Dr. Grant, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but Rick and I are not together anymore.
Abby, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
No, that's okay. I have these files for you that you asked for on Mrs. Peterson and, you know, her stay here from 1989 to 1997 and all of the treatments that she had for diabetes.
Abby,
Hmm?
my door is always open if you need to talk.
Thank you, but I'm fine.
What exactly are you fighting for, Roger? Is it me or my considerable Spaulding assets? And I don't look so wounded. I just believe in calling a spade a spade.
All right. I won't pretend that your financial assets aren't attractive.
I'm all ears.
But what's also attractive is a woman who is strong, passionate, and committed to getting what she wants in life.
And you feel that way about me.
You were magnificent today, and you know it. Watching you stand up for yourself, I realized what you meant to me. But apparently, my sentiments aren't returned.
Oh, no, I never said that.
No, you didn't have to. Still, I believe that we should present a unified front to the world.
Which means?
Well, if we publicly dissolve our marriage plans, we'll seem divided and weaker.
Well, does it make a difference? I mean, I already got everything I wanted.
Do you? You heard from him. He's not going to rest until he wins it all back, and he's not going to take us seriously if he thinks we've been playing games. Nobody can know how we really feel except us.
I love eggs from my head down to my legs. Minutes they're done, perfect on the run.
Heard the latest news about eggs and cholesterol? Look for this ad in these magazines.
The incredible edible egg.
All day long, I'm in the sun. I swim 50 laps a day. But the things I like don't always make my skin happy.
Now there's Dove Ultra Moisturizing Body Wash. We've doubled the moisturizer to give you smoother skin than ever before.
Introducing Hellman's fat-free salad dressing.
Now the salad.
Nobody makes homemade dressing like Mom.
Just like I taught her. I didn't make it.
Hellman's made the dressing.
No one makes it like Mama. I didn't make it.
Delicious.
Hellman's made it.
Here's to Mama.
I didn't.
Now Hellman's adds 4 new fat-free dressings, all with the fresh taste of homemade.
Listen, Hellman's made the dressing.
You sold your recipe to Hellman's?
We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich.
New Hellman's, the freshest tasting salad dressing you never made.
You know, AT&T wants to make things simple.
Yeah, but what about all these other long-distance offers?
Well,
one says save 30%, another save 39%, but compared to what?
I understand.
I'm confused.
Well, AT&T can make it simple.
Hey, I called AT&T at that 1-800-COMPARE.
And
I found out that I wouldn't save big over what AT&T's got.
There you go.
It's that simple?
Pure and simple.
What do you mean by pure?
Nothing.
You lost me on the pure.
Forget pure.
Then why'd you say pure?
Forget about pure. I think they do it to hurt me.
Simple, competitive prices for home or business.
Moms know a secret to help keep baby skin healthy. Air. And babies love the feeling of air on their skin. That's why we created Pampers Premium with patented airflow material along the sides to let air in, while our core helps keep baby skin dry and healthy. Pediatricians know skin needs air to be healthy, and that's why Pampers Premium with airflow sides is like a breath of fresh air.
Make them happy, keep them dry.
Margot's at the breaking point.
Don't go.
Breaking and entering.
You're off track with Lily Grimaldi. She didn't do it.
And falling apart.
My gun might have been used to kill Ned, and I don't know where it is.
But is she a murderer?
Lily wasn't the only person who had a gun.
Hold on, Margot. All this week.
It's gonna be okay.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
And I brought this all on myself.
Oh, God, this family. We're all wired for guilt.
Oh, not everybody. If Amanda had a shred of consideration for anyone but herself, she wouldn't have humiliated this family the way she did today. Airing all the dirty laundry in public before God and everyone.
It's a little late for the blame game.
I don't blame anyone but myself, Philip. This thing is all my fault. And do you realize what I've done? You don't know. Do you realize? I have not only hurt my brother horribly. I have handed over to Roger and Amanda the keys to the kingdom.
That doesn't matter. It's okay. We'll deal with it. When was the last time you remember this family not having a crisis? We wouldn't know how to function. It's okay. We will weather this storm. As long as we stick together.
Yes, I told Alton the same thing. Well, but I don't think it's going to happen this time.
Yes,
I don't think so. No. And what if he's right?
What if he's right about what?
About me wanting the upper hand.
Oh, Alex, that's not true.
No. Maybe I didn't trust him enough. Maybe I didn't trust him enough to burn that birth certificate. You know, I had it in my handwriting. But no matter how much I loved him, I'm afraid of who's killed my brother.
Listen to me. Now, you are just as much a victim of Brandon as he is, or Amanda, or any of us. And if you just give him a little time, Dad will understand that. He will. He will. He's all over the place right now. He will. He will. It's just going to take a little time. He doesn't know how to deal with this. You know what he wants right now is to be able to get his hands on Brandon, but he can't do that, so he's striking out at you because you're here.
You should have seen his face, but the way he looked at me.
Well, he just heard. This is a fresh wound to him. Give him some time. It'll be okay. And you know what? As a family, we are going to be okay. We are finally going to shake the legacy of that old bastard off of us. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But we are going to put Brandon behind us soon.
No. No, I don't think I can wait around for that to happen, Lily. I really don't, because I can't look at this raging hurt in my brother's eyes and know that I caused it.
You didn't. Listen to me. You didn't. You didn't. Damn it.
No, maybe
you
someday
didn't
I'm
do
gonna
this.
Forgive myself. I'm not really quite sure. But darling, I can't stay here. I can't stay here and look at the family that I just totally destructed.
Hey, wait up. Aunt Alex. Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm going to pack. I'm going to pack and I'm going to leave Philip.
Okay, boys, you just take a nice long snooze. Mommy needs some downtime to think. All right.
needed to come by. I know I should have called first. Is it okay?
Okay,
if I just-
okay, but be quiet, okay? The boy's sleeping. You know, Rick, this habit you have of stopping by without calling first is kind of bad. You gotta stop it. What's wrong?
I just needed to come by. Is that okay?
Well, since when are you free in the middle of the day? Why aren't you at work?
I've been suspended.
You what?
Don't ask.
Does this have to do with Abby?
Everything has to do with Abby. Everything.
What did you do?
Nothing. I
what did you do?
punched out the hospital administrator, okay?
Ricky, you're not gonna win Abby back by decking people, okay?
I know that.
That is self-destructive. I know about self-destructive. You want to win Abby back.
Of course I do.
Okay. You win Abby back by being the man that you fell in love
No,
with.
I won't.
Why?
Nothing
Women
will
so
work, Blake.
pig-headed
Nothing. Can't you hear?
sometimes.
Listen. Abby stood by and watched Charles Grant chew me out in front of the entire staff today. She made her feelings very clear by not saying a word to me afterwards. Not one single word. It's over. Okay?
You're right. Yeah, it would be bad for us to mix our personal feelings with our original goal.
Exactly. We don't want to lose sight of what we're doing and why we're doing it.
No. Are you gonna kiss me or what?
So this customer says to me, "You running a health food place?" I say, "Health food? What do you mean? Weren't the fries greasy enough? Wasn't the chili hot enough? Didn't you beg me for Tums?" So he says, "Exactly. Tums. Health food."
Tums not only knocks out heartburn, Tums is like health food for your bones. It gives you calcium you need every single day. Calcium you can't get from Mylanta Liquid or Pepsid AC.
Benny says, every meal in this place ends with Tums. So I say, well, I do what I can.
Now available and sugar-free.
Lucky ducks, we're having so much fun. Lucky ducks, trying to find the right one. Lucky ducks, we're so lucky we found you. When you play, you get a colored ducky. Then you find another and hope that you get lucky.
Lucky Ducks is the game full of ducky sounds preschoolers love.
Lucky ducks, we're so lucky we found you.
Lucky Ducks, the ducky first game from Milton Bradley.
Before Infusium, I couldn't get my fingers through my hair. My hair looked like a fuzzball. And now it looks shiny, it looks healthy.
Infusium 23. It's the leave-in Amy believes in.
My hair was so damaged. It was like steel wool. And now it's shiny and smooth. Very surprised the first time I used Infusium.
It's the leave-in Jennifer believes in. Infusium 23 leave-in treatment corrects, restores, structurizes. After one use, hair looks healthy.
I control my hair now. My hair doesn't control me.
Infusium 23, the leave-in you'll believe in.
Now I am a believer.
Late-breaking news for soap fans.
What will they do next?
They're finally gonna do it.
It's about time. Surprise!
Now, Soap Opera Digest comes out every single week. That's great news. Soap Opera Digest. Get it while it's hot every week.
How was school, Princess?
Princess had a pop math quiz today. We lost our soccer game, and now I'm starving, and there's no Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee. To a kid, it's everything.
Holly, I didn't see you standing there.
I came to see about my exclusive.
Oh, the one I told you about.
I kept my end of the bargain. The Journal waited for the late-breaking Spalding news. So I heard the board meeting was over.
That's right.
Now that the bomb has dropped, I need to know, can I run the story in the next edition?
I never said I'd grant an exclusive.
Roger, you assured
You can
me.
get your news with all the other reporters, Holly.
Reconsider. Holly did do us a favor.
I never asked her to do it. You did.
Dead.
listen to me. I know you're hurt and I know you're angry and you have every right to be, but you're lashing out at the wrong person. Think about what you're doing. Alex. Dad. Dad. Dad, please talk to her.
Philip, I just came to say goodbye. I'll let you know when I'm settled.
What are you doing? This is ridiculous. Where are you going to go?
Well, I'm probably gonna go and see my son and his wife.
Oh, you going to live with Nick and Susan?
Well, they asked me to travel with them for a while when they were here at Christmas. I probably should have gone then.
Dad. Don't do this. Please don't do this. You know it's not her fault. Tell her that you forgive her.
Oh, and I love you. I always will. That's never going to change.
Dad, please say something to her. Dad, please. Come on, Alex. Dad. You're not going to do anything, are you? You're just going to stand there like an idiot and let your sister walk out the door, aren't you?
You don't understand.
Oh, yeah, I understand. It's the lesson you've been teaching me all my life. Nobody can disappoint you, can they? Nobody can waver in their devotion to you for even a second. Or you turn your back on them like you're turning it on her.
Philip, I will never hurt you again.
Just shut up. Don't make promises that you're not willing to keep. God, it's always the same with you. Well, you know what? You're right. You're never gonna do this to me again. I'm gonna make sure you never do it to me again. And you know what? It's gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurts me. Your history, Dad.
Sounds like Charles Grant came at you with both barrels.
I don't care about Charles Grant.
You do care about Abby.
Blake, you should have seen the look on her face. It was so cold. It was so distant.
I know that look. I've seen it. It's pretty scary, isn't it?
It is scary. I mean, you don't get over a relationship just like that, do you? I mean, come on. I expected to see something, anything left in her eyes for me, but...
And?
It was nothing, absolutely nothing.
Oh, Rick. You know, maybe Abby's still reeling from what happened. I mean, think about it. One minute, she thinks she's gonna walk down the aisle with the man of her dreams. And then the next minute, she finds out that he fathered a child with one of her friends, and he just didn't mention it.
Didn't mention it. That's not the way this went
Okay,
down, and you know that.
I know that you wanted to tell her.
I wanted to tell her right after the twins were born.
I wouldn't let you.
Right. This is so pathetic, isn't it? I mean, here we are standing alone, together, and I know you'd much rather be with Roz right now.
As much as you'd rather be with Abigail.
I just don't get it. I know it was a shock when she found out about Kevin, and I know that she feels angry and incredibly betrayed. But what happened to that love that she had for me? Is it just gone? Is it dead? Well, don't just stare at me. You're a woman.
Oh, come on, Rick. I mean, who's to say what you saw you didn't see on Abby's face? You said yourself that she's still suffering from shock. I mean, maybe she's just covering. I mean, let's face it, you may be a very good doctor, but you're not exactly the definition of brilliant when it comes to reading women.
Since when?
let's just not go down that road.
Yeah, let's go
Look,
down.
the point is, if we start making decisions based upon what we see, it's not going to work. I mean, if I took that attitude, I would be meeting Ross right now with his lawyers promising to never see him again as long as we both live.
Ooh, these feel good.
Lauren, come on, let me see.
Yeah.
Come on.
If you've been working for a favorite look,
Those are great.
Yep.
part of getting that look should be including Kellogg's Special K. Great toasted taste, 110 calories, and fat-free.
Buy them.
Kellogg's Special K. Great taste never looks so good.
Yeah. Let's talk about the new improved Kiss.
New improved Color Stay Lip Color. Now moisturizes with aloe and vitamin E. Makes your lips soft, smooth. Stays on for hours.
And it won't kiss off on him. Or him.
Try new Color Stay and get softer, smoother lips yourself. Only from Revlon.
New improved Color Stay.
Moisture for your lips.
Because we women deserve it all.
Revlon.
Mom, there's something wrong with the dog.
Ranger?
No, my hot dog. It's just laying on the bun.
That dog needs a new trick.
Nothing beats the cold bun blues, like the hot fun of Pillsbury Crescent Dogs. Simply wrap with a piece of cheese and bake for a hot, fresh meal in minutes.
Mom, aren't these dogs fun?
Good dog.
This winter, for itchy patches of dry skin, even eczema or psoriasis, remember the power of 10. Among these, only Cortisone 10 with aloe has a medicine to stop itch and help heal. Remember the power of 10. Cortisone 10.
Why are new Playtex Slim Fits such big news? Because they're the slim tampons with concentrated fibers that give you full-size protection. And they're comfortable. But the absolute best thing is, they're as thin as your pinky. New Playtex Slim Fits, the slim tampon that's big on protection.
As president of Spaulding Enterprises, I am firing you. Effective immediately. You're finished. See, I'm in for the fight of my life at Spaulding Enterprises. I can't afford to have somebody that's gonna turn their back on me like you turned your back on Alex.
You can't do this to me, Philip.
Can't I? Watch me do it. Watch me do it to you before you do it to me. What's the matter, Dad? Aren't you proud of me anymore? Settle up with the business manager. I'm having your office cleaned out ASAP.
Philip, we have to stop Amanda and Rod.
Did you say we? There is no more we.
We had a deal, Roger.
I know. Amanda's right. I shouldn't have spoken for her.
I don't believe this.
I gave her my word.
Fine. Run the damn story as an exclusive. You have 12 hours.
Ross, the babies are sleeping.
Every damn time I come through the door, I find you in here, and I am sick of it. I don't want you in my house. Get out!
Packages are Christian Huff's business. He picks up and drops off nearly 50 of them a day. So every morning, he opens a little yellow one labeled Chiquita, with vitamins and valuable potassium but no fat. It helps deliver what he needs to feel better and gives him a lot to go on. Very important to Christian, along with breaks. Extremely good breaks. Chiquita, quite possibly the world's perfect food.
Imagine basketball greats in your home.
James, welcome.
I brought the chips.
I got the dip.
Well, Sears is offering you a chance to win a big NCAA Final Four party hosted by really big hoops legends, James Worthy and Lisa Leslie.
You know much about basketball?
Just a little bit.
Including an RCA home entertainment center.
Defense.
So get into Sears today, because you can also win one of 140 RCA big screen TVs.
Come on, baby!
Heaven, I'm in heaven.
Where will you find a taste this heavenly? Philly cream cheese. So luscious. Where else could it have come from?
Heaven.
Philly cream cheese. A little taste of heaven.
These antacid tablets were a part of my life. I'd been taking them for my heartburn as long as I can remember, sometimes 4 or 5 a day. But now I've discovered something new. Mylanta AR. With Mylanta AR, I get the acid control of a whole roll of these with just one of these. So next time I get heartburn, I take long-lasting Mylanta AR. And bingo, no more antacid tablets.
New Mylanta AR, made strong to last long.
Friday, David James Elliott is a Navy lawyer fighting for justice. All-new Jag. Then, Larry Hagman battles to uncover the truth in an all-new Orleans. And Don Johnson takes a stand for law and order.
Let's rock!
Nash Bridges' all-new CBS Friday Night Fights. Justice is served.
This has been Guiding Light. Shoes provided by Kenneth Cole.